Let us be aware that while they preach the supremacy of the state, declare its omnipotence over individual man, and predict its eventual domination of all peoples on the earth, they are the focus of evil in the modern world.
Gentlemen, this is the Bunker Save Manifest.
America will find you, and we will bring you to justice.
We came, we saw, he died.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is June 9th, 2023. It's going to be a very sunny day today. The clouds are nowhere to be found. The sun is smiling. The UV index is off the charts. I'm going to walk outside and get crispy. But today is Friday. Friday is fun day, so we're gonna ramble about some nonsense. To top it off, fucking Canada is on fire. Now, I don't really care that Canada is on fire, because fuck them. I don't like Canadians. But they're blowing smoke on my boys up in northeastern way. I don't get that. How on earth can fires in Canada smoke out New York City, Boston? I think it's going down to like Ohio, Philly, DC even. I think the Redskins are like practicing in some indoor stadium because of the smoke. That is wild. The Canadians are just smoking it out up there. We get it, bro. You blaze. But calm down. Also, I don't get how in the excuse my language, how in the poop can a maple forest catch on fire? Have you ever tried to light maple syrup on fire? Don't ask me why, but I have, and it's very difficult. You cannot light maple syrup on fire, and that's all that they just got fields full of maple syrup taps up there. Okay, it's not California brushwood we're talking about. This is wet northern Canadian maple forest. I don't get it. Now, I'm not saying the Chinese are doing it. I'm not saying that. Many people are saying that. I see a lot of people more intelligent than I talking about how the Chinese are setting Canadian forests on fire. I'm not saying that. But if they are, they need to stop. They need to knock it off. That's not nice. We wouldn't want to have to come send the Kool-Aid man over there to knock down your Great Wall, lay off with the setting forest on fires. Not fun. But I don't think it's the Chinese. I think we're at war with aliens. Yeah. I think we are at war with aliens. Because at the same time, when there's alien crash landings happening in Vegas, in Oregon, I think like 2 in Montana, all in the past week, damn booms over DC and sonic booms all over the place. At the same time this is happening, and then this one guy is coming out. He's probably going to be on Joe Rogan soon, but he's coming out with all of his testifying before Congress about that the government has aliens, and at the same time, all this is happening. Like 100 random fires all started exactly the same time up in Canada way. Now, usually, you get like one little spark, it spreads, the wind blows it. That's how a forest fire starts. I learned this from Smokey the Bear, okay? I went to forest camp when I was a kid. Smokey was there. He taught us. This is how you stop forest fires. It's up to you to prevent it. I don't think 100 of them start simultaneously, many miles or kilometers, whatever they use in Canada, apart. I don't think that. So it has to be aliens or Chinese. I see no other option. I see no other explanation. Aliens or Chinese. If anyone knows of any other reason why this could be happening, please feel free. Let me know. I have nothing against the Chinese or aliens for that matter. I love the food. I use AliExpress sometimes. They provide for the world in certain ways. Aliens, I'm a fan. Have been since Men in Black. But other than just smoking out the country, this isn't good. You're fucking up the ozone. See, that's what I don't get. We have to get on board with all these carbon taxes and carbon credits and doing good for the environment. Everybody's got to pay extra tax every year. You can't drive a car. You can't drive a nice car anymore. You got to swap to a Tesla or rollerblades or something else environmentally friendly to protect the environment. I got to listen to fucking Greta scream at me about what a piece of shit I am destroying the environment. Meanwhile, these Canadians, up there, they just get to burn the house down. And we're like, we just took like 5 years step back and the whole protect the ozone shit. They're just polluting, just throwing it up there into the ozone, not giving a damn about the birds or the geese, whatever. Just polluting there, every which way. But yeah, little old people like us are just supposed to sacrifice everything in our life that we've grown accustomed to make the world healthier and to make Mama Earth breathe a little better. Yeah, fucking Canadians, man. What do you do? I say we just annex them. We turn them into Americans and then we send them all to... they should do like 5 good hard years of labor. 5 years of hard labor. And then they can become American. I think that's fair. We can't put up with this shit. We would have sent a ragtag group of prison firefighters up there, and we would have knocked that shit down in like 48 hours. But those guys are too high to be able to go and fight any fires effectively. They need to get their shit together. What else is going on in the world? Joe Biden fell. I know this is probably old news at this point, but I've just been seeing a bunch of memes about this. But this is hilarious. He fell, I guess like last week or something. But I think it's great. I think it shows strength. An 80-year-old falling as much as he does and getting back up, getting back on that horse, and keep on keeping on. That shows strength. That's the strength we need in a leader. We need somebody who can fall down, fail, look straight at the camera, act like it didn't happen, get up, and keep going. That's what we need. I support that. And it's not like he's walking around with crutches or a cast on. No, he's a strong man, strong bones. He takes his Metamucil. What else is going on? There's not much going on that affects... I don't know. There's a lot going on. I'm stupid. But I think it's all bullshit. There's nothing truly significant happening in the world. I think the U.S. government's trying to latch onto this whole alien shit because... Well, yeah, that little old war over there out in the Eastern Front just isn't going exactly how they want it to go. So they gotta do the whole distraction thing, put out some fancy story about some whistleblower with alien secrets, which I hope this guy comes out. That's going to be great. I want to see him sit in front of a whole committee of congressmen, and I want him to just bare all. I want him to start talking about how the aliens, run everything. They're like, we're just slaves to them. That'd be great. And I hope they're cool aliens though, not like Independence Day aliens, because those guys were assholes, and not like little bitch aliens like E.T. Because what fun would that be? I want somewhere in the middle, what's it? Lilo and Stitch, that little alien, because he was cool, he surfed, he was blue, he could do the luau, but like his people, his race, species, whatever, they were legit. They were fighters. They wanted to conquer Earth, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna let you. Earth is good people. I hope they're like aliens like that, to where we kind of got to put up a fight, a good argument to save Earth. But I don't want it to just be Independence Day where they just blow us all up. I don't think Joe Biden could handle that. He'd probably get bruised up pretty good. This is gonna be the last podcast until next week. Next week, I'm gonna go back to Serbia for a week and enjoy the nice culture, the beautiful scenery, take in all the sights. It's a very different place than, actually it's not different than America visually. I think it's just different culturally, but visually it looks like Pittsburgh or Canton, Ohio. Yeah, just run down, but beautiful. But just you could toss a fresh coat of paint on there, liven it up a bit. Looks like it used to be really nice, and then the vacationers stopped coming. Business kind of went south. But it's a very nice place. But their politics are very, very, very different than what is used to in America. Not good or bad, just different. It's very affordable. It's a very cheap place. I would liken it to Mississippi in the affordability index. I think that's a very apt comparison. That if you just take the Balkans in the whole and just kind of liken them to the South. In America, everything's kind of, just quaintly underdeveloped, very aesthetically run down, very affordable. A lot of white people, few not white people, if you get what I mean. Actually, no, I take that back. In Serbia, there's no not white people. There's just gypsies. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. So Americans have this fantastic idea that Europeans are enlightened and not racist, right? They have this idea that you go to Europe, it's the land of liberal racial blindness, if you will, and that's mostly true. I think there is a more subtle racism throughout Europe, especially this more southern countries, Spain, Italy. But there's one group, and the moment you mention the G word, no, not gays, the G word, gypsies. The moment you mention gypsies, it's 1942 all over again, and it doesn't matter if you're the sweetest, most open-minded Dutch liberal, or you're just a hardcore Polish conservative. It doesn't matter. When the gypsies get brought up, they go wild. They hate gypsies. Everywhere in Europe hates gypsies. The politically correct term is Roma, but I don't like that word. It throws shade on the tomatoes. So I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use gypsy. Esmeralda, one of the baddest Disney princesses of all time. Gypsy, had no problem with it, so we'll use that word. I'm going to use gypsy with a hard G. But yeah, the Europeans, man, when you start talking about the gypsies, the gloves come off. I would not be surprised if, to solve global warming, Europeans came up with the idea to burn all the gypsies for fuel. They give way to gas-powered cars. Electric hasn't taken off. Nuclear is not an option. How are they gonna fuel the intercontinental transport system? They will burn gypsies. I think that's exactly what the plan from the EU government, the EU Parliament. I think that's what they're eyeing, just collecting the gypsies and burning them. Now, not to say that they got any ideas from, the Führer back in the day, but I think they're a small people, so it will take a lot of them, but they reproduce quickly, and I don't think anyone would complain. No one would complain at all. If you don't complain about Canada burning all the maple syrup taps up, you cannot complain about Europe burning all their gypsies. It's just, you can't be a hypocrite. You can't do one or the other. It's either, recognize both, or accept that both are just natural parts of the world. That's just the ecosystem that we live in. Other than that, I see no way forward. We gotta quit burning maple trees and burn more gypsies. Now, okay, just as clarification, don't go burning gypsies. This is wrong. It's wrong. No one supports burning gypsies. It's except for the Italians. They really hate them. But it's summer. It's summer. I think all Americans should and can take a trip to Europe. Come to Europe. See how it goes. Do the whole lap. London, Paris, Berlin, Rome, Venice, Athens. Do the whole tour. You'll like it. The weather will be great. The food will be nice. You'll go broke. You won't have any money left. You'll probably end up having to join a gang of gypsies to survive. But, come, have fun. It'll be great. I think that's all I got today. And again, just a reminder, please don't go burning gypsies. That was a bad thing for me to recommend. But if you do, be environmentally friendly about it. Because, as Smokey the Bear said, only you can prevent gypsy fires. Thank you. That is all.